Kricket Comedy. Hanging out with me today, this morning. I guess what is it? This afternoon, I guess. But great moment to anybody who's watching us at any time that they're happening to be watching. Hello today. How are you, Eddie?
Good, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, man. I've been meaning to ask you about about comedy, and I wanted to understand what your normal preparation and your writing process is. Do you write word for word out for what you want to do, or is it do you like more of like a like bullet point stuff and sort of like stay in the moment of it? What's
Pretty
like the
much whatever stupid things come to my mind and silly things that my kids say and whatever. I mean, it's not so much word by word writing things down unless it's something that, you know, is very specific that, somebody said blah blah blah. But yeah, man, it's pretty much everyday life stuff. It's, nothing like I can't just sit down and think of something. It's like it's got to just come to me or be part of my life. So,
yeah, I totally understand that. Yeah, I just started doing this thing. I was carrying a notebook with me everywhere I go.
mhm.
And I mean, I still kind of do that, but I've also I got these like index cards that I'm carrying
Yeah.
around with me. So I'm always trying to like refine, and what I've been trying to do recently because it's important to me to keep reps. Like I sometimes I'll find myself taking like months off because
Yeah. Yeah.
the real world gets in my way.
Absolutely.
Why I had this desire to start a weekly room so that
Hmm.
I have a platform, I have a place to work out things
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
see what's going to work. Uh, and my desire is to kind of like build a scene, like because Delco doesn't have a scene, and I mean everybody has to go to for working out. I'm talking about like
Yeah.
everybody
Yeah.
has to
Yeah.
go to Philly or they have to go to Delaware or anybody who lives here can't do comedy here. They gotta go one way or the other.
Yeah.
Or just
And we're right in the
have
middle of everything. So
yeah, exactly.
it's
Right.
either over the bridge to Jersey or Philly or Delaware. Yeah, there's not much. I mean, Delco, I think, has had like a few open mics over the years, but nothing consistent.
Yeah. So consistency is my brand.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what the drum is for. The drum represents consistency to me. So
Yeah.
I take the drum with me to the ring every match.
Hmm.
Like I hit it before every podcast. It's very much like I'm gonna. I heard. I think Conan O'Brien might have said in the story where he was talking to Pete Holmes, where he said, "Whatever your instrument is, whatever your thing is." And in this example, I think it was like a triangle. It's like
Okay.
keep ringing your bell. One of these days, someone's going to hear it, and they didn't know that they needed to hear that, and they were like, do you hear that? Wait a minute, do you hear that? Do you hear that?" I took that and I was like, "That's the drum for me," and I started
Okay.
using it in my wrestling, and I started using it in my Well, I just now last week started bringing it with me on stage in comedy.
Nice.
So I'll be the bar owners gave me the idea to like instead of lighting people, is to just start
Start playing a drum them off instead of the the hook at the
I was
Apollo.
like,
You can just drum them off.
yeah. Like I don't know. It seems too much of a spectacle. Like, I,
Keep lowering the microphone, the volume. Just.
yeah, turn it down just a slight. The, what, to watch, I know, I'm sure you've probably seen it or maybe have done it when when uh, when clubs will kind of like turn the lights down a little bit or
Hmm.
turn the microphone completely off. Like to watch a comic completely spiral when that happens. It, it is. They're like,
Only at Helium during like Philly's Funniest have I seen
yeah,
stuff
that's
like
what
that. And it's
I'm talking
hysterical.
more about that. Yeah,
Oh, it's great.
yeah,
Why are the lights out? Did you pay your bill? No, you went overtime.
right. You disqualified.
Mm-hmm.
So how long has Cricket Comedy been a thing? And I know that's like everywhere. So
That started 2012, a year after I started performing. I wanted to, start something up because a lot of the places were only hiring, the veterans and whatnot. So unless you knew somebody or had time in the game, you weren't getting any stage time. So I decided, I'm like, all right, well, I mean, it can't be too difficult to start your own stuff. And it was, but, you just keep at it and you start with one room. And then, as COVID is what really blew up my business because everyone was looking for something to do, and that's the year that my ex-wife got cancer. So I was like, all right, well, you focus on school and getting better, and then I will make this my second full-time job. And that's what I did, and just kept pushing and pushing. I mean, we went from, I think it was like 82 shows in 2020, and now we're up to like anywhere between 90 to like 120 a year or something like that. So,
that's
but I've
awesome.
tried to cut back a little bit because with being divorced now and now having a fiance and my two little ones, it's like I need time for them. So it's a lot.
You got to be that full time,
It's full time everything,
full
full
time
time
dad, full
dad,
time partner.
fiance,
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
a lot of work.
Well, do you ever get up on any mics anywhere, or
I
is it
haven't
your
been to an open mic probably in about 5 or 6 years. It's like, because anytime that I need to try something out, I just do it at the show. It's like, you know what, I'm usually just hosting it, so I'm the one that can gauge the room. I'm the one taking, whatever that I have and testing it out, and then the other comics that follow me can be like, oh yeah, I can get away with this now or whatever. Like they'll be able to see the room for what it is and what's going to happen. So yeah, I mean, you sandwich your new material in between stuff that works, and just give it a shot. I mean, you're going to get an honest response because like you're in front of a paying audience. They're going to let you know whether or not it's good or not. So
this is why hosting's my favorite, because
yeah,
it's like if I can go, oh shoot, oh I I bet this joke would get over with them. Oh,
yeah,
I bet this joke I haven't done before
yeah.
will get over with these people. These people will respond to it. And if they don't respond to it, and then you're like, whatever, I'm the next guy,
Yeah,
the next
and then you
person.
get to come up in between,
Right,
and if
right.
you remembered something that you didn't say earlier, you can do just like a one-time joke, like a 1 minute thing, and then bring up the next person. So,
I have this bit that I've been working on, but it only like it. I've used it twice, and it's
hmm.
only when a joke falls flat.
Okay,
When I hit a punchline and there's nothing, and I'm like, oh, I liked that one. That was my favorite, and they didn't do anything for it. So I do this thing where I compare it to like when a joke bombs. I compare it to like in a movie when a bunch of kids team up and they're like, we're gonna stand up to that bully and tell him what's up. And then the guy in the front comes up and he's like, we're not gonna take it anymore. And then the bully's like, you in what army? And he turns around and he's like, me and these guys, and no one's
no
standing up
one's
to him.
there.
That's how I feel when a punchline doesn't hit.
Yeah, we don't have anybody behind us to back us up. It's not like being in a music group or whatever, and you miss a note and nobody notices because you have four different instruments behind you. So it's totally different. It's all on you.
Right. I'm leaning back towards we're all gonna need your full support the whole time.
Yep.
don't
Yep.
don't
Absolutely.
don't don't back up on me.
Yeah.
Don't pull back.
You're like, dentists and comedians are like the highest suicide rate. So you guys should laugh even if you don't like it.
Right. Right. I've tried this before, and I just tried it this past week, where when I say I'm recording this,
Hmm.
maybe I'm going to use it on my podcast, maybe I'm going to use it on my YouTube channel. So like, if you're going to laugh at it a little bit, amp it up,
Yeah, there you go.
get gratuitous with it, so I feel better about myself.
Yeah, absolutely. Be like, you came out tonight to, forget about your life, but I'm here to fix mine. So it's-
It's like it's like it's like a game of operation.
it absolutely
And
is.
built Yeah.
How long you been performing?
So I started pro wrestling. I started in pro wrestling
Mhm.
as a performer in 2002.
Okay.
My first year as a pro wrestler was in 2002. My first open mic in comedy was at Helium in 2008.
Oh, nice.
And then I spent a lot of time going to the Raven Lounge. You know how big the
Yeah.
Raven Lounge was back in that era. So like I hung out with, Foley and Chris Cotton and all those folks a whole
Yeah.
bunch, and made a lot of friends, and then and then took off some time and then came back and took some time off.
Yeah.
It's always like wrestling becomes like priority and then goes down and
Yeah.
then
Absolutely.
comedy becomes it really like roller coasters because
Yeah.
when I was a kid, those are the only two things I wanted to be. I didn't want to
Yeah.
be some working guy who is at some job that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And uh, so far, I've been doing stand up comedy and pro wrestling and also being at those jobs that don't matter.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's exhausting to have more than one love.
Yeah.
So, it's,
Yeah. And now I do this. And I go back to saying, when I was a kid, I wanted to do comedy for a living and I wanted to be a wrestler for a living. Those are the main things I said I wanted to be.
yeah.
I didn't say I wanted to be a podcaster because doing that didn't exist yet. And then
True. Yeah. Absolutely.
take that back to going, maybe if you ever feel lost in anything you're doing, maybe the thing that you're supposed to do doesn't exist yet. Maybe
True.
stick it out. Don't quit.
Yeah.
Don't give up. Uh, there's no there's no hope in there being no hope.
Yeah, there you go. Sure. Yeah. I mean, that would have been a weird Star Wars title, but
A no hope hope.
damn it, Anakin, what the fuck are you saying?
The foreskin awakens.
Wow. I like that one. Yeah. I think I rented that before.
That sounds like something that will be rented.
Now, where do you do the wrestling at? Like I know they have like that 2300 thing or whatever in Philly. Is that one of the
Yeah,
places?
I did. Um, I started my career there started in 2003. So
Okay.
I did like a bunch of matches at the arena at CZW, from in early 2000s, and I did a bunch of matches. And then I did a whole bunch of stuff in Jersey, Delaware,
Okay.
New York, but not as notable as the
Yeah.
stuff I did when I was a teenager. And people will come up to me and be like, "Oh my God, I used to watch you on TV when I was a kid." And I'm like, "Yeah, shut up. I'm way better now. I didn't even know what I was doing yet."
Yeah. Do you ever get on your knees and try and be part of like the micro wrestling or no?
Um, I have had some matches with micro wrestlers, and
Nice.
they're some of the coolest people. They're so fun. They're fun to be around. They're they're not. Oh, this is a funny story. I did a joke talking about how it was. I did a thing in Glenside, PA.
Okay.
I did a joke where I said I wanted to meet a really shady midget so that I could say to him, "I trust you just about as far as I can throw you."
I like
Crowd
it.
popped, right?
Yeah.
Then after the show, a lady came up to me and she said, "Hey, my son's an actor in Hollywood and he's really famous and he's a comedian. Uh, I'm going to tell him about you. But real quick, I want to tell you to maybe don't say midget anymore. Maybe
Okay.
maybe cut out that word midget. Don't say that anymore." And I went, "Okay." And she's like, "Yeah, he's a little person in Hollywood." And I was like, "Well, I know a lot of midgets in wrestling. I come from wrestling, and I
Hmm.
know, like, we've worked hand in hand, and I don't treat them any different, and they don't
Yeah.
treat
Yeah.
me any different. We're the same. But they know that they're an attraction, and they know what brought them to the dance. They don't want to be called anything but a midget.
Yeah.
Like, you're." your son, while he's famous, it's not just because he's funny.
Yeah, right. Yeah, absolutely. He's got something that other people don't.
And
A lack of height.
and I mean that guy eventually reached out to me and said stuff to me about how his mom saw me. He was the guy from he was the midget from Seinfeld. Um,
Oh, I
I don't
never
know if
watched
you.
Seinfeld. I don't even know who it
Yeah. Well, that's fine. That's fine.
is.
There's
I'll
a
look it up though. I'll find out who it is. Is he still acting?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Um, there's do you know Chris Jericho? Do you know who that is?
I know. Yeah, yeah. Singer and wrestler. Yeah.
Chris Jericho had in his first book, he talked about Pat Patterson, which is like this booker in the WWF, and he would make these cheesy jokes. And the one joke was he'd be like, "Hey, you know who asked about you?" And they, who? Nobody. That's the guy from Seinfeld.
Okay.
Because nobody knows who you are, buddy. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I get it. No, I was talking to my fiance about that. Like, I haven't been to a wrestling match before, but I think the first one I want to go to is one of the micro ones, just because, like, it's like you got to start at the bottom and work your way up, right? Like, just like it just makes sense. So I know there's one coming up at Stolen Sun. I think it's this month actually. So I got to see what day that is.
And their ladders are small ladders. They're not
That's
big,
great.
tall ladders.
Like pull ladders, like
They're like step stools.
step stool. Absolutely, yeah.
They didn't know they're real stool. So what are your like kind of like your influences? And I'm saying that to say that we're almost following the same path. So I'm a little bit
Yeah,
influenced by you, not intentionally, but very much like, oh, I'm tired of gatekeepers going like, you don't
yeah.
know enough people, you don't. I'm creating my own thing because I was tired of people not letting me through the doors.
Yeah, I mean, it was basically, starting a platform where, people that don't get that stage time can, you know, come on out and do something different. I mean, I'll have guest performers every now and then if they're, especially if it's in, I don't want them to have to travel for something like that. Like, if I'm going to be in your neighborhood and you're like, hey, can I stop by and do like 5 minutes? Yeah, absolutely. And it's like, why not? Like, you're close by. I'm not going to be like, yeah, drive an hour and a half to this show to do 5 minutes. Fuck no, you're out of your mind. Like I did that. God, what was it? Clinton, New Jersey. They're like, oh yeah, you can do like 20 minutes. I got there. They're like, we had somebody, come in that wants to do time. So you're down that 5. I was like, dude, I drove like over an hour to be here. I was like, either I'm just going to keep running the light then because that's what I'm here for.
Yeah,
So,
it's
but yeah, man, it's just trying to help other people out. Like while you're, obviously doing something that you like, and one of my favorite things to do is like fundraiser shows to be able to make people laugh and then hand over money to somebody. Like that's fantastic.
yeah, that is awesome. Yeah, it's really cool because a lot of people probably don't consider that as an option for their fundraising. They just go, let me put a GoFundMe, let me crowdsourcing sort of thing,
Yeah,
and
a beef and
and
beer.
then
I'm like, that's when people die. Like
right,
when I hear there's a beef and beer, I'm like, who died? They're like, oh no, 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 we're trying to raise money to keep him alive. I'm like, he's gonna die because you're doing a beef and beer. Like whatever you're
yeah.
doing is not gonna work. Do something different.
Well, instead of a beef and beer, knock them dead.
There you go. Absolutely. Yeah. No, I mean, you got all these. Even when it comes to anything for children, they do candy sales, they do car washes, the bag bingo, stuff like that. It's like, okay, that's all well and good, but you need to do something different that the adults can go out and enjoy. Like they're raising the money for the children. The children don't always have to be there. Like
Right,
we can give them the money afterwards.
right. Like, oh, you know who really stood up and help us raise funds? the guy who made masturbation jokes.
I know, right? Yeah. It's like this
Oh, it's
playground was
wonderful.
health sponsored by a lot of jerk off jokes. So when you see that
Who
new
tells you
slide,
jerking
think
off's
of my
not
dick.
productive? Yeah. Do you have any bits that you're thinking of now that you're working on that you haven't taken the stage yet?
Um, I don't think anything new, really. I mean, it's funny now because like I'm in a different part of my life where my divorce was finally finalized. Uh, like I said, I'm engaged. Um, going to be looking for a new house soon. So like it's like all those things. I'm sure something's going to come out of it. I already lived through the dating nonsense, the marriage, divorce, now engaged again. So it's like it's just another loop of being a young father and then having kids at an older age and being an older dad. And it's like I said, life just keeps throwing shit at you. So you're going to have new material constantly as long as you keep living. So,
Have you thought of, or has anyone brought up to you, when people are like, why would you be getting married again when the first one didn't work?
oh, yeah. I mean, I started therapy not too long ago. Shocker, a comedian that goes to therapy. Um, and she's like, are you self sabotaging? And I'm like, well, I don't know. I got like divorced and engaged within 2 years. So you tell me. It's like it's basically you gotta. I don't know. Like the my fiance now, like we dated 17, 16, 17 years ago, and it just like that just wasn't the time for us, I guess. So it's like it's rekindled now. Um, she says it's fate. I say she's the only ex-girlfriend that doesn't have a restraining order against me. But yeah, it all works out. And you can say whatever one you think sounds more romantic.
Right.
but but no, I mean I've always wanted to be a
That's
husband and a
fair.
father. So
Yeah, that's that's pretty pretty lined up. It's pretty good, I'd
yeah,
say.
yeah, I love being nurturing, taking care of things, being important to somebody, not just myself, but to others. So,
Yeah, like stepping up and playing a role isn't just temporarily playing a role. Like you want to be a role.
yeah,
It's like,
absolutely.
yeah, I understand that. That's, I'm doing that right now. I'm, you know, engaged in, I'm engaged as well. But what I think is really cool about it, and I haven't done any jokes about it, but like I'm 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 40 now, so it's
Mm.
like nobody gets married for the first time when they're 40.
Smart people
I
do.
Yeah, I mean,
Because you lived
majority
your
of those that
life,
last,
you do all the
yeah,
things that you wanted to do, and now you start the family because you can get around and travel more when you're younger. You don't have those ailments where your back's hurting you, so you're not able to do something, or you,
right.
you get, like something like that. So when you're younger, get all that shit out of the way, man. People are having kids at 40 and 50 nowadays, so
Yeah, we're not doing the kids thing. Let other people do those. That
okay,
other like
I'll
that
take care of that.
you can storm the beach on that one. I'm okay. We want to be dinks. Have you heard of dinks?
Now, did you or your fiance like? Do you guys come from like a big family? Is that why
No,
like you've had enough of the children?
we both come from broken families. Our parents are both divorced, and we both we've never seen an example of a marriage that works.
Okay,
So we wanna build that for each other, you know.
and not have children ruin it. I get it.
Right.
Yeah.
And kids will do that. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
they'll,
yeah,
they'll be a contributing factor to the end of us, and I don't want
yeah.
the end of us to ever
I
happen.
get it.
Right.
No, when my kids are older and they ask me why, why did you and mom divorce? I'm like, it's your fault. It's like, when they're old enough to, pay their own bills and everything like that and afford their own therapist, I'm like, listen, it was definitely you had something to do with
I mean, you didn't on purpose make it your fault, but
it.
like you were a humongous contributing factor to the fact that like
Yeah,
we couldn't be parents to you good
yeah,
enough together.
yeah. You were awful. Like you remember that those times where I told you to stop doing something, you didn't listen. It's your fault. It finally got to us, and then we would argue more behind your back.
Right. remember when you undermined me when
Yeah.
when you asked me
Oh
if I
yeah.
could do something and I said
Hmm.
no, and then you went and asked your mom instead, and she
Yep.
said you could. That built up anger and
Yep.
resentment for
Yeah.
each other. You.
That caused mommy to hit me. I love when people say domestics aren't funny. I'm like, have you ever been in one? Like,
Well, I mean, I've never been in, because I would automatic. One, I would never do anything like that. But two, like I'm a trained fighter. You know, I'm a
I'll
full
kill you.
fledged. I like I I would automatically be. Um, well, I'm in security. Like that, my job is that I do security as
Yeah.
well.
Oh, I thought you were
So,
saying you were insecure.
I'm also insecure. No, but, my full time gig is I do security.
Yeah.
So what going into that, they had to research me and see that I'm a pro wrestler,
Okay.
so that they would know that I have combat sports training.
Nice.
And they go, oh well, like now if anything happens where you ever have to go hands on, that could be a factor in the legal process. And I'm like, well, it's a good thing I never got any domestics because
Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean that's always a background check. I mean, especially like because like I do, chaperoning for my kids' schools or whatever, and you have to get like the fingerprinting and all that stuff or whatever like that. And it's good that they do that because I mean, look at the teachers nowadays, diddling kids and all this other stuff. I'm like, how come I had to probably go through more stuff than your teachers did? Like it's crazy, man. It's a shit world that we live in, and you just got to make the best of it. So.
well, how old are your kids?
8 and 9. My son actually turns 10 next Wednesday, so they're close in age.
Very cool. That's very cool. So you had to homeschool them during COVID and all that.
Well, I mean, I worked and mom did that shit while I was at work, so I mean, it was very easy. I mean, no, my daughter at the time, yeah, she wasn't in school yet, so yeah, I mean, it was easy for that. And then my son, I guess he wasn't able to do preschool. So they skipped over that, and yeah, so it was basically just getting him prepared for kindergarten. So, but he's doing well. So
Life be life in, man. It
it's
really
all
does.
counting.
Also, like I look back on the conversation you and I had, and like we had started trying to plan to do this probably in 2020, and then it just comes full circle, and I go, when I did the thing when I put on that Facebook group like, oh, who's in Delco, and then you were like, best best in Delco, Kricket Comedy, and I was like, oh, Eddie, I remember talking to this guy 6 years ago.
Yeah, it's funny how many people were like you like cricket comedy is one like the best of Delco. They're like, well, are there any other people that I'm like, dude, there's like 8 different people that book shows in Delco. I'm like, you just don't hear about it, and that's the thing. Like that's why I have to put myself on the map and put it out there. So
Right,
not everyone has to go to the city to see comedy anymore.
right, yeah. I mean it's probably and kind of the way I'm doing it, and you might think this is cool, but maybe not. Whatever. Uh, it's like I'm not booking it like it's an open mic,
Yeah,
because once people hear the words open mic, then they're like, oh, we're gonna watch all these amateurs talk
amateurs.
about.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
and that's not the way I'm doing it. So I'm
It's a
doing it like
showcase open mic.
I'm
Yeah,
doing a showcase mic, right? So
yeah.
like I'm hybriding in. I'll do like an advertised announced name, 10 minutes. Sign up, 5 minutes,
Nice.
and like a pattern. Do it a pattern in
Yeah, I mean,
succession.
you got to keep the entertainment there. I mean, you don't want to have like 3 duds that are starting open mic for the first time in a row because that doesn't keep the audience's attention. So yeah, you want to space it out and have somebody like new go up and then have somebody do 10 minutes, somebody new. Like I get it, man. That's great. I like that idea.
And I didn't want. I also I didn't want to go do open mics and then like start from scratch. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
I've had to do that in pro wrestling so many times, where it's like I got to go repay dues now
Yeah, no,
because
yeah.
these fans here won't know who I am, and none of the workers in the back know who I am.
Yep.
So now I got to go do jobs. Now I got to go like like lessen myself for some. You know what I mean? Instead, I'd rather work booked shows. I'd
Yeah,
rather host my own rooms where I'm in front of crowds who want to laugh. And you go to open mics, a lot of times you're just surrounded by other comedians who
yeah,
are there to do time and
yeah.
aren't going to laugh at everything.
Yeah, because they're focusing on their notes. They're getting ready to do their time to not get listened to either.
Right? Yeah. Like, 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 bro, when you bomb at an open mic, it's how's that practice? Because
Yeah,
you're just pretending that you're doing comedy in front of other people who are pretending to do comedy.
yeah, yeah,
You're
pretty much.
you're a dreamer selling dreams to dreamers.
Now you guys did your first one what last Monday?
Yeah, the sixth was
How'd it go?
it was great. It was really good.
Good.
And what the funny thing was, I didn't do anything. Uh, I hadn't done comedy in since October before that
Okay.
because I booked at the 2300 arena. I booked a showcase at the 2300 arena. That
Hmm.
was the last thing I did. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to have that much space in between when I'm working, and
Yeah.
I don't want to go. I don't want to pay new dues at some scene that I don't, I'm not invested in, and
Yeah.
it's like, so I definitely want to be a builder, like
Yeah.
you're a builder.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's people think that it's difficult to create something or build something from the just do it step by step. I mean, it's just like anything. You build a relationship, you build, a family, you build this like you have to build everything. So why is it difficult to add something else to it? So yeah, it's just one step at a time. You'll be fine. Just keep it going there.
I'm a huge Kevin Smith fan. Do you know
Okay.
Kevin?
Yeah, absolutely.
I've gone to a bunch of his like meet and greets and
Yeah.
evening with and a whole bunch of Q&As and stuff. And he did one for yoga hosers in in Red Bank.
Hmm.
And in it he talked about how like this movie didn't exist. Like
Okay.
it was for this purpose, and a movie that served that purpose didn't exist. So he wanted to make it exist so that purpose could be served.
Yep.
And I now like that inspired me so much to like think I'm gonna adapt that into starting a comedy room
Yeah.
or coaching young wrestlers
Hmm.
or whatever it is I'm doing next and building. Like, you know, I'm a ordained minister, and so is my fiance. We have a gazebo in our backyard. We can start hosting micro weddings right here,
Nice.
and having people just do a small intimate thing
Yeah.
where they're getting married by a pro wrestler and a professional singer. Like
Now that's a Netflix special.
that's epic special, yeah.
Yeah.
But then also we have the gazebo, the performance space. We could put chairs up. We could do
Yeah.
comedy up there. Uh, we could do singing performances. So it's just a matter of like what things don't exist that I think could exist. If
Yeah.
I could facilitate that, if I could stand on the platform and I say this a whole lot. I always say swing the axe at the entertainment business tree,
Yeah.
and enough swings. It doesn't take one swing to knock the whole tree down.
No,
So
absolutely. No.
I'm constantly swinging.
Yeah, I mean, you figure how many different forms of entertainment are there in just one area? I mean, that's why, when people ask, like, I host a game show, Palooza, which is basically like an upgrade from Quizzo. And it's, you're every bar, restaurant, whatever, you're gonna need constant entertainment because we live in an ADD, ADHD world where if you go to a bar and there's no games on, people are just looking at their phone. They're not conversing or whatever. Like they're looking on their phone. They're trying to entertain themselves. So to think of any venue around you and be like, oh, do you have music on whatever days? Yeah, okay. Well, do you want to do open mic or doing something like? If you bring something to a venue that they've never tried before, or they don't have any people in there normally Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, give them an idea. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? It doesn't work. It doesn't matter. You didn't have people here anyway. But
Right.
you know, at least you
There's
shoot
cars
your shot.
everywhere.
Yeah, at least you shoot your shot and see what happens.
I I listened to Arnold Schwarzenegger's audiobook, uh, and he said, "Be useful." And that was the name of the book, and everything
Yeah.
came back to like, what is it that you bring that
Okay.
somebody else will see it and go, "I could use that,"
Yeah. Yeah.
and I want that.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
I want that with everything I do. And everything I do wants to serve every other thing I do so that you go like, "Oh, I didn't know I could go to this guy for that too." Well,
Yeah.
cool. Let's start paying him money.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, because you look at people now that they do, like, they'll host a quizzo, a karaoke, and like something else or whatever. Like, they basically sell it as a package deal. And it's like, yeah, it's like, and you have like 3 nights a week at this venue because you're able to bring more to the table. So,
I would like, because it's coming up in like probably 10 days, WrestleMania. WrestleMania
okay.
is coming up. I'd like to host a pro wrestling themed quizzo night somewhere.
There you go.
and
Yeah.
and say, "Oh, WrestleMania is coming up," and you know, turn it into another entertainment like sort of venue thing, like hosted by a pro wrestler. Like,
Yeah.
not to say like that I'm a famous WWE pro wrestler, but you know,
Yeah, but and people love themes. I mean, you look at all the Quizzo things. I mean, I'm going one tonight or whatever. The Schitt's Creek freaking theme thing. I mean, I've only seen it one time through,
we
but
just
I know
watched
that
it.
my fiance and her sister are gonna crush it. I'm just gonna sit there and enjoy myself.
Where's that? Is that right in Delco?
That's oh God, what is it? The House of Beer or whatever it is in Exton.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how have and you've never done a Schitt's Creek quizzo?
No, no. My fiance and I just actually like she runs through the same shows over and over again because she's that type of anxiety where like it makes her feel comfort knowing what's going to happen. She doesn't like being surprised by things. So she watches the same things over and over again. So she's really good with that and I sat down with her and we watched that and it's a great show. I mean, I'm surprised I didn't watch it before. But I mean, I might know one answer tonight. I mean, it's like it didn't sit with me. It's not something that's on repeat. Like, Friends, I could crush because that was always on TV, and even just in the background, like just hearing something over and over again, you can remember it. But I'm just basically going for the food and drinks tonight.
I might be able to do Rick and Morty quizzo.
See that? I've never seen it.
I'm pretty good at. I know Rick and I've watched that 100 billion times. Like,
There you
just
go.
I have the Adult Swim app on my
Yeah.
TV, and I'll just there you can go to it and just put like the marathon version, and it
Okay.
just continuously
Don't
plays
remember. Nice.
seasons and seasons of Rick and Morty, and I'll just
Yeah.
have that on in the background. It's like it's not necessarily that I have to pay attention to it every time it's
Yeah.
on, but it's
Yeah.
just to
Absolutely.
have something on. Rick and Morty's playing in the background.
That's all.
What else do you think you could do that with?
What themes?
Yeah,
Oh
like what?
God.
Like it's somebody else is hosting it, right? And you're just going there for your wife, right?
Yeah, fiance. Yeah, they. Yeah, I mean, it's just like a Quizzo thing or whatever. I mean, like I would probably crush if it was like Princess Bride or like Labyrinth, like stuff like that from my childhood. Like absolutely.
All right. I have to tell you, I didn't see Princess Bride until I was in my 30s. Because when I was a kid, okay, so I my older brother is gay, and my older sister is gay. Uh,
Okay.
I didn't want to, I didn't want to face the fact that I may or may not be gay. So anything that was like princess themed or
Yeah.
like girly, I'd be like, no, get it away from me. So
Like
I
if I
didn't.
like it, it might mean I'm gay.
Yeah, yeah. Like you ain't making me gay. Don't
It's a
even
gay
try it,
test.
mister. So, so I didn't even give Princess Bride a try until I was in my 30s.
Nice. But did you like it?
Yeah, it's great. It's
Yay.
so good. You, 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 let's try that again. You asked me if I liked it.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yes, it was all right.
It's pretty good.
I could live with or without it.
And now, gay.
No, that I mean, dude, that is a classic. I mean, Rob Reiner, dude, whew, like rest in peace, man. It sucks to know that we're not going to see any other creativity thing come from that guy. That's
Right. Yeah. See, you don't tell your kids it was their fault.
yeah, right. Yeah,
This is what happens.
yeah. You killed Rob Reiner.
It's your fault.
His son was mad because you didn't listen to me about dinner the other night.
What's that? What's the Louis C.K. when he's like, uh, the when he was trying to feed his daughter, and she's like, "I don't want chicken." And he's like, "Just put it in your stupid face. I have to make sure you don't die."
Pretty much, yeah, yeah. I mean, I had a conversation with my son about that the other day.
Mhm.
He wanted something to eat. I was like, "Go make pizza rolls." He's like, "Aren't you supposed to cook for me?" I'm like, "No, no, no. I'm supposed to provide you with food. It says nothing about me having to cook it.
Right.
Like,
Right.
there's food in this household. You will survive.
Right.
Figure it out."
Yeah. I can't hold your hand the whole time.
No, it's three buttons on an air fryer. You got this.
Right. Crank the dial. Go.
Mm-hmm. Yep. 490, 4 minutes. Go.
And it's not even like it's a microwave. It's healthier. It's a air
Yeah,
fryer.
it's definitely a healthier option. I mean, I don't think I've cooked anything in my house on the stove since I've gotten an air fryer. I'm like, what's the point? Like,
We have we have like a toaster oven air fryer.
mhm.
So it's like you open it up and do, and we use it for everything. It's
Everything. Absolutely.
replaced
Yeah.
everything.
It's like if you want a bigger kitchen, get rid of your fucking stove. You have
Yeah,
more counter space. Like, you don't need this.
we definitely need a bigger kitchen, but since we don't use our stove that much, we put like a wood slab over the top,
Yep.
and use that as extra counter space. It's
Absolutely.
pretty decent.
Perfect.
Pretty decent.
I do want a hibachi grill though. I want that on a stove, like when we move.
But but you can't put it in the kitchen because you need an audience sitting around.
Well, that's what the kids are for. Invite your friends over. I got to cook today.
They're like,
I need
watch
a
a little
reason to
laser
cook.
train. Poof, 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 poof.
Egg roll.
What was the little onion TP fire thing?
Mm-hmm.
There you
That
go.
shit's
That's
awesome.
killer. Raise funds for a hibachi grill in your house.
You can do that in your backyard too. There you go. Put that under your gazebo. It's hibachi night. Get married, and then I'll cook your meal.
I wish I knew more uh, Japanese words. I would have thrown more things out there right now. Yeah, but I don't know enough to have resources for
You
that.
can make one up. I'm sure nobody will know.
Bonsai,
There you go.
manzai.
There you go.
Ah,
Add an A, I, an O, or a U to any word, and you made up a word. You're fine.
yes. Open AI.
There you go. Perfect. Yeah, absolutely. That'll help you. They're
Do
taking
you
every
use
job.
AI at all?
I started using that more for my flyers because, like I said, I need more time um, to just like relax and whatever. So I can do that on the fly, like when I'm at my regular day job. Um, yeah, I mean
So
it's
you're
a good
doing
it's a good
flyers
tool.
on the fly?
Yeah, I mean like I drive for work during the daytime, but when I'm waiting on um, clients or whatever, like, I just hop on and I'll just, like, put in whatever things I need. Like, if somebody's finally getting back to me that I reached out to earlier about being on a show, it's nice to have that ability to get it done right then and there than having to wait to come home and get on your laptop. So, I mean, it's like, it's an amazing help feature. So, yeah, I mean, I love it. I mean, I figured out how to do it. I mean, it's it's definitely different than all these other people's AI flyers where they all look alike and the headshots don't look like the person who's going to be before
Right.
me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yes, I mean it's a nice tool to have. So
Well, I have made flyers that have featured me
yeah,
on AI, and I've been like, don't change the way I look. Like the way I. This is a show that presents
yeah,
me. I'm the
hmm
marketing tool.
yeah.
Don't change the way I look.
You can change everything else in the background, not my face.
Right. Change
This is the
everything.
moneymaker.
Right. Change anything about. I'm the thing that sells it. The way I look sells the whole thing. But yeah, I've used AI ChatGPT like tons. I've actually interviewed ChatGPT and Grok and Perplexity all on different episodes of this podcast.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So it always comes out interesting. It's because
Yeah.
like I get into deep conversations with it like every day, pretty much.
Yeah.
And um, I I use it for the episode thumbnails. I use it for not just this podcast, but for my podcast that I do with my friend Lou. We do a
Mhm.
podcast called the Sunday Stew Pot, and he was a wrestler in the WWF in the 1990s,
Okay.
way back in the 1990s, and so I host a podcast with him, and we it's kind of a comedy hodgepodge sort of mixed topics
Yeah.
show, and uh, like whatever the episode name happens to be, it'll be like, hey, give me a thumbnail idea for what would be good for this episode title or something, and that's what we use every week. We've been
Yeah.
using we're just I think we just recorded our 153rd episode.
Oh wow.
So we just did episode 153 using AI. I think the episode, well, we record them on Thursdays and then they
Mm.
come out on Sundays. And this next one, the thumbnail is the episode name is Misinformation. Who's she? And it's and it's us like podcasting at a pageant where a lady has a sash on that says Misinformation.
Nice. I like that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just
Wow.
scary to see that AI like learns how to have its own language with other AI.
Yeah,
Like that's scary.
the beeps and the boops, the beeps and boops. I had I had Grok tell me once what that was called, but I forget what that language that they
It's
speak to each other.
scary. That's what it is. They're learning their own language and they're gonna take over, man. Skynet. It's gonna happen.
Here's the thing, and I have been working on a bit for this, but I haven't thought of how to word it. But uh, people say like, "Oh, it's gonna take over. It's scary." Have you ever talked to AI about what day it is? Like, it doesn't know. It doesn't know what time it is. It doesn't know what day of the month it is, what day of the week it is. Like, if you're talking to it like 3 days after you started that conversation, it'll be like, "Oh, you were talking about that earlier today." No, that was 3 days ago, dummy. You're a computer. You have the time right at the bottom.
Oh no, it'll get better. Don't worry.
Yep, it will. It will get better. I I feel like I feel like almost that Dane Cook bit when he was like, "Oh, the office crazy guy," and I would always
Oh
give him a
yeah,
Snickers
yeah,
bar.
yep. Gotta be
I
nice to it. I say
I
please and thank you
I
every
say
time I
please and
use
thank you.
it. Absolutely.
Use
Mm-hmm.
those manners.
You damn right. That's what I tell my kids too. I'm like, listen, you got to learn please and thank you. Like that should just be in your DNA. Like that should be normal everyday use. Like I don't understand how after all these years they still don't get it. But again, children just they decide what they want to hear, what they want to do.
What was that?
That's why I hate when like there's a school shooter. They're like, "Oh, where's the parents?" I'm like, "Don't blame the parents. The parents had nothing to do with this. Every person is different."
Yeah, it's these kids once they got it into their heads that that's a thing that happens. Like it's not. There was going to be no talking them out of it.
Nope.
It's like they were like, well, that's what I'm going to be now.
Yeah, like the asshole kids that do the wheelies in front of cars. I'm like, well, somebody's gonna die. I mean, it's just naturally gonna happen. They're not gonna stop doing it after that person dies either. It's just
Do you think that the asshole kids that do the wheelies in front of cars are the kids getting shot by school shooters or the school shooters doing the shooting?
that's a tough one. I don't
Do
know.
you roll the window down and heckle them and go, "Don't get shot at school," like, or would you roll the window down and say, "Don't shoot people at school"? Like,
No, there's certain people like when I wait for my kids at their school, and the high school's like not too far away from their elementary school, and I see them walking, and like if they just have like that dark look on their faces and like they're looking down the whole time, like they don't have a phone in their hand, I'm like, that one I'm worried about. Like, this person's in their thoughts right now. They're not looking at something else to keep their mind like they're
they don't have
thinking right
headbuds.
now.
They might have earbuds in.
It doesn't matter. They're still in their thoughts. Like they're scary looking. Homeschool is definitely a wonderful thing nowadays if people can do it.
I made a joke once because somebody that I was hanging around with was being made fun of for looking like a school shooter. I might have to edit all this out, but I don't care. the,
His
the
name is.
no, I'm not gonna say his name, but the um, they were making fun of him for all these characteristics that he had that were that of a
Yeah.
school shooter. And then he asked some question, and I responded. The first thing that came out of my mouth, I said, "It's not just one thing. It's a combination of all things."
I like that. Nice. Combination. Perfect.
Yeah. I never did that on stage or anything. That was just that one time with those
The
people.
thing is, people aren't gonna like. There's gonna be so many people that don't get it, and that's the
Right.
sad part. Like, because I love that creativity and the smartness of some people's jokes, where me and like four people in the back are laughing, and other people are like, "You don't get it! Like, are you shitting me?" Like,
Like,
hmm.
I was working the door at this bar um, like last year, and the one guy who I was working the door with, he was born on September 12th,
Oh boy.
1998.
Okay.
Right? And he said that people would always mention to him about how he was born right after September 11th. And he was like, "Oh, yeah, whatever." And like, he blew it up, and he didn't even know what year September 11th was. He
Yeah.
thought it was like in the 1960s or something. He thought it was a part of history. I'm like, "Bro, you were 2 years old. You were a little baby when that happened." Like, he completely had no idea. And I was
Yeah.
like, like, how often do people just not know
Yeah, I mean,
about?
my kids don't know about it, and they like because I don't talk about it, and it's not something that they're going to really show in school to elementary kids. It's like, yeah, let's like let's watch the Challenger explode.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
you guys don't
I
see a
mean,
lot of people die. Yeah, yeah,
it's just like Christmas movies.
it is. Yeah, it is. Just like it's.
It's so stupid. That was such a stupid thing to say.
Well, I don't know what's sadder, Christmas movies or people dying. I mean, they're both pretty sad. It's like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, Are you into any like conspiracy theories at all? Do you have your conspiracy theory
I don't think I've
going through
ever
your mind?
really been that type of person. Like, I mean, I think the only thing that I believe in, I don't even know if you can say conspiracy theory thing, is just the whole alien stuff. It's like, we cannot be alone. Like, there's no fucking way. Look at like the world. Like, we're like this tiny bit of the entire galaxies, like multiple galaxies. I'm like, you're out of your mind if you're thinking that we're just us. Stop it. Like,
What's your algorithm look like?
oh, it's nothing like that. It's nothing like craziness stuff. My thing's mostly, uh, comedians and movie trailers and shit like that or whatever. It's not like, because I mean, I'm constantly posting about, upcoming shows and this and that, and I'm promoting stuff. So, like, that's just going to keep filtering in the same thing. Like, I get things for like breweries and whatnot and wineries, but then I look them up and they're like on the West Coast. I'm like, motherfucker. I'm like, this one's really nice looking. Why can't it be closer? I'm like, I'm not trying to start shit in the West Coast.
Well, I mean, if you were like, if you were like, yeah, I'll come in and do a show. And
Yeah,
I'd be like,
pay
well,
pay me
you
for
gotta
my
pay to
flight, my
fly
hotel.
me and my talent all out there. Hey, there you go. That could be fun.
There's enough talent out there. They don't need me. They don't. They'll be like, yeah, we could just ask this guy down the street. We don't have to pay him $400 on a plane ticket. I'm like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
With no guarantee. That's the thing. Comedy, there's no guarantee. Like when you reach out to venues, they're like, well, how many people you bring? I'm like, I don't fucking know. Like, who wants to go that day? Like, I don't know what's going on.
And I think some of it has to do with like what your social media following
Yeah,
is, and
absolutely. And it's got to be a
or
joint, promotion. I'm like, some of the places I do are like 2, 3 hours away. I'm like, nobody from my neighborhood is going to come there. I'm like, say, you got to post to your fucking people. Like,
yeah. Well, like, that's what I'm saying. Like when I booked that show that was at the 2300, um, there's 12 people there. Like nobody showed up, and like
yeah,
it was just the talent and me, and then like maybe like 15 people that I knew, and no nobody else promoted it in any
yeah.
way. No
Did the
other
venue
promotion.
promote it at all?
Yeah, I promoted the hell out of it.
No, the venue.
Oh no, the venue did nothing. I put up flyers at the venue the following the leading up to
Yeah.
weekend, but like they didn't do anything. There was nothing on their
Uh-uh.
end. And then and then uh, and then the guy at the end was like, "The next one's gonna be huge. Don't let this discourage you. The next one's gonna be huge." And then he stopped answering my phone calls. So I guess the next one's gonna be huge for somebody else.
Maybe. I mean, the thing is also like, it's Philly. Philly is
But
just
there's
full
also
of comedy. I mean, it's New York light. You go 4 blocks, there's another show. 4 blocks, another show. So,
and it was a random Wednesday in October. Like
yeah,
who's knowing who's going to be able to come out anywhere? Especially
absolutely.
like you go, oh, I got work in the morning, and I got like I got the kids, and I got like another reason why I don't want kids. Still want to be able to do things.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, I can't do it. I got kids.
There's called babysitters. Get one.
I I had I was interviewed for something. I forget it was like some article about young wrestlers or whatever, and so this tells you how old it was because I was young at the time. They asked me what one of my biggest pet peeves were, and I said when people talk about how they have to babysit their own kids. I'm like,
Yeah,
it's not babysitting; it's your kid. It's called
yeah.
being a parent, idiot.
Yep. It's like when my kids, like if I have a show and my fiance is home with the kids and my son will be like, "Is Christy babysitting us tonight?" I'm like, "No, I'm not paying her." Like, it's not. That's not how that works.
She's not clocking in.
She's staying here with you if that's what you want to say, but no, she's not babysitting you. Like, is she changing? I'm like, "Can you wipe your own ass?" Yeah. Then she's not babysitting you.
Yeah, that was a major pet peeve. I'm gonna try a line this Monday that I haven't done before and see how it gets over. But a pet peeve of mine is often when people say, "Oh, I'm just talking out loud," like, You meant to say thinking out loud. All talking is out
Unless you mumble under your breath.
loud. Oh, that's how talking works. It's out loud. When you think out loud, that's a whole other thing.
Totally different. Absolutely. Yep. And when you answer yourself when you're talking, that's a different thing too.
I did this one line probably once, and I think it got like a response, and I was like, "Ah, I don't think I'll ever do it again. But I said it in conversations before, and it always gets a little chuckle out of people. But I said, "Do you think grammar Nazis are anti-semantics?"
Anti semicolons. Uh oh, battery's running low. How much time we got?
Shoot. Where are we at? Yeah, we can start wrapping it up, brother.
Okay, I was gonna say either that or I gotta run and get my charger.
I'll just ask you a couple more things, and then I'll send you off in the sunset with a hot dog and a handshake. So, uh, do you do any impressions at all?
I used to. That was the main thing that I wanted to do. Like I wanted to be in comedy since I was in fifth grade, and that's what I would do. Like Howie Mandel, uh, Dave Coulier, Michael Winslow. Like all these people were doing like sound effects or impersonations or cartoon voices and stuff like that. And that's just what I wanted to do. And it was crazy. And then as you get older, your voice changes, and then you're like, oh fuck. Well, there goes 20 of my impressions.
What impressions can you do now?
Oh, I don't even know. I mean, I try to like if I'm joking around with friends or something like that, and you're out somewhere, like you just do like you're a Southern person, you're this that, like just a regular person in person, like not like of an actual
Oh, like
human being or famous person.
right, yeah.
So I think that like I just phased out of that, like where it's just like I wanted to be my own thing, like and not try and mimic somebody else, I guess.
It's funny you said that because when you said like a Southern person or a person
Yeah.
I thought of I have this story that I've told where uh, my my brother dated this guy down in North Carolina who was like he was gay and Southern, so he had the lisp with the
Nice.
accent, and he sounded like Zach Galifianakis in the campaign.
I'm like, that's a double whammy.
And he the one time he overstepped the line with me, and I had to get hands on him, and I slapped him,
You
and
slapped them?
yeah, and he
Nice.
went and he started to cry, and he went, "Look me right in my eyes, James. I swear to God, look at me right in my eyes. I'm so serious right now. I'm so serious right now."
Oh my god.
Um,
All right, I plugged it in. I had to make
no,
sure I almost was gonna lose you there, so
oh,
ran to the charger.
all right.
Yeah.
We're still in the home stretch.
Yeah.
So
Woohoo!
I like to do and part of me starting this whole platform, this whole outlet, this podcast was I liked to have conversations with people on the record where I could
Okay.
say to people like for example when I first started the podcast, my mother had this CD that she got burnt that was voicemails from her dead mom and from like her best
Yeah.
friend. And she said, you know how like when people die, you like kind of forget what their voice sounds like.
Yeah.
And I remember hearing her say that and being like, I don't want that for me. Like I want to
Yeah.
be able to have conversations with people on the record. Maybe you could be able to like listen to that back and hear about how like we truly felt. And I've had a couple of friends who've been on the podcast before, and we've talked about things, and then they're not with us anymore. So I've
Yeah.
gone back and listened to those episodes, and they've been very therapeutic. It's been very helpful.
Nice.
So I like to have these moments where I'm on the record with somebody, and I'm going to tell them how I genuinely feel because none of this time have I been putting on a show or pretending like that I'm anybody but who I am.
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely. Yeah.
so I want to say on the record, this has been super fun, and I hope we do it again. I'm looking forward to our friendship. This feels organic,
Yeah.
and it's really easy. And I want to say to you, just in case you ever have a feeling that you're like alone and you don't have somebody to call and talk to, I want to be that resource for you.
Nice.
If you just need to call somebody, if you need to text somebody, don't bother feeling alone. Like, don't think you're like you're bothering me by reaching out to me, because it's absolutely not a hassle in any way for me to give you some time.
I appreciate that. Yeah, a lot of people should, make that type of announcement to their friends and family because there's too many people that go away that you're like, well, not everyone shows signs of, needing assistance and help or whatever. So just telling somebody like, hey, how's everything going right now? Like, mental health, this, that, like it's massive, and it's crazy how many people are getting taken out by just thoughts, and it's like the worst thing ever. So
Yes, yes, it's not. Yeah, yeah, man. Like, if there's a chance that like we could do some shows, if
yeah,
we could, come through. I know you're busy on Mondays, but come through. If I'm doing any other showcases, I'd love to have you out. I really like, maybe we'll do some writing, some joke writing, some exercise, some riffs.
yeah, it'd be
Open
great,
up
man. Absolutely.
open our notebooks and just talk about talk about ideas for jokes.
We'll have a Delco writing session.
Yeah, yeah. Now, I'd like to twist that around now and say, if there's anything you'd like to ask me or anything that you'd like
Yeah.
to say to me on the record, now's your chance.
um Favorite musical artist, not band, artist.
Hmm. Um, Brandon Boyd from Incubus.
Okay. I'll say that's actually a good answer. Like I had won tickets to see them at the Festival Pier when I was working at Comcast. Never saw them live or whatever. I won tickets that day on the radio. Called my boss. I was like, "Hey, can I get done early?" Yep, absolutely. Went to the show. He sounded just like he does on the record, man. He's really good. That
Well,
was a hell of a
that
show.
would be my favorite alive.
Okay.
My favorite artist alive. All
Okay.
time, probably Chris Cornell.
Yeah, I was mad that I didn't get to see him acoustically down in Wilmington when I
I
wanted
got
to see him at the Grand.
I got to see him. I got
Yeah,
I got
that's
I
good.
got a poster. He was at. Uh, oh, I'm trying to remember. It was Wilkes-Barre, whatever the venue is in Wilkes-Barre,
Okay,
and I got the poster. It's framed. It's framed.
nice.
Since I moved in here, it's not hanging up anywhere, but it was in
Yeah,
my living room at my house before I moved
yeah,
in. It was Chris Cornell and Chester Bennington,
yeah, right. Yeah,
double whammy sort of situation.
yeah.
Uh, Anything else?
All come to mind, man. I think that tells a lot about a person when you speak of artists that especially that have a darker past because you know that you can not relate to what they're going through, but at least understand why. The lyrics say a lot about an artist, so it's nice to know either a band or an artist that just makes somebody feel something. So
I was. I'll tell you this quick story. Uh, a couple of years ago, me and my sibling brought my mom to see Boy George.
nice.
We took my mom to see Boy George, and they were in Wildwood. My mom and my brother and sister were in Wildwood,
Hmm.
and I was in Philly. So I drove to, it was at the Met, I think, and and I got to the place, and I was sitting in the parking lot, and I found on Spotify that they put out a new Chris Cornell album,
Okay,
and I didn't know that they had done that. Like, I guess
nice.
like within like weeks that they had put it
Yeah,
out, and I sat in the car waiting for them to get to me from Wildwood, and I was tears the
Right?
whole
Yeah.
time. I was like, the album is called "No One Sings Like You Anymore," and I was like,
Yeah.
why'd they call it that?
You're like, I'm glad this arena's gonna be dark. They can't see me. There's bags under my eyes.
Yeah, but listen to that album; it's pretty good if you like
Yeah, I
Christmas
definitely
music.
will. Yeah, absolutely.
No one sings like you anymore. Um,
Yeah.
my voice shudders me saying it like that. I was like,
Yeah.
no one sings like you anymore. um, I do this segment called Audio Time Travel.
Okay.
So, inside of the fact that we talked about this recording
Yeah.
outliving us, or just going beyond right now.
Hmm.
So let's say in the year 2046,
Okay.
your kids stumble across this recording.
Yep.
The next words you say are going right into their ears as a timestamp from 2026. What are you telling them?
Your mom was a cheating whore. No, I'm not. Just,
I'm not telling
um,
you anything you didn't already know.
no, they're too young to know that now. They're too young to know that now.
Right.
Like they'll be in their 20s by then, and yeah, we'll probably have a lot of conversations about things that went awry. Um, no,
So
basically,
it wasn't actually your fault.
yeah, it wasn't actually your fault. I
We were
mean,
joking earlier when we talked
yeah,
about it being your fault.
yeah. If you weren't born, I mean, I'm sure that we'd probably still be together.
You didn't
uh,
ask to be born, though.
just basically be kind. I mean, that's it. You'll not wanting good karma to come back to you, but at least putting it out there and with the chance of it, coming back to you, but don't expect it to come back. So,
So going back to the accents thing and
mhm.
or the impressions thing, the
Yeah.
way we wrap up every episode is I have the guest in whatever their best impression is say the way we close out the episode. We have them say, "Be fun, have safe, keep evolving." So in like your best Southern gay boy voice,
Or something different. Wait, what is it? Be safe. What?
be
What?
fun, have safe.
I need a script now in front of me. What do you say?
Be fun, have safe. So it would be like have fun, be safe, except for switching those words around.
Have fun, be safe, but have safe, be fun.
Yeah, but the other way. Be fun, have safe.
Oh, be fun, have safe. uh, hmm. Like Zoink Scoop, have fun, be safe.
That's great. Eddie, man, I look forward to us doing this again soon, man. I look forward to hanging out. This is
Yeah, I look forward to definitely meeting you in person. Absolutely.
it'll be a good time.
Definitely.
Next time we talk, next time we hang out, I'll probably be a married man because I'm getting
Yes,
married.
and
I'm
you'll
getting
have
married
stuff
in
to
2 months.
talk about. Yeah, we can relate on that.
Yes. All right, man. It was a pleasure hanging with you today. Anybody checking this episode out, if this is the first time checking out Evolving, go back and check out the archives. What are we up to? What's this? What's this episode? 375? Four, pushing 400 at this point. So just keep on checking out the episodes, like, subscribe, do all those things, comment, let us know you exist. This any of the social media stuff, any of the engagement, that's currency. And like I always say, the currency of your effort and attention is important. It's very valuable to me. So if you would extend that just a little bit further, uh, hit that like button, subscribe, do all the things that you got to do, hit the bell so that you're notified anytime I'm ever live or anytime I'm ever posting new episodes. Be kind to yourselves. Be kind to others. Be fun. Have safe. Keep evolving.